there was a silent military coup. That's the only way I can describe it. Now, even the...
Wait, let me see if I know. You believe that the generals took over North Korea and that they're actually autonomous from Chinese control?
I don't think it's Chinese controlled. You know, if I tell you what the problem is with China, the problem with China is their Confucian heritage. Their Confucian heritage inclines them to seek harmony and balance. And they are loath to go against their brothers in North Korea, because then that would be essentially disgracing the service of over 1 million Chinese volunteers who saved the North Korean regime. You have to remember, Dr. Savage, that in 1950-51, the Chinese People's Liberation Army was poised to invade Formosa, Taiwan, and in order to come to the aid of their brothers in Korea, they postponed fulfilling what they saw as their national destiny and right. For them now to turn on or abandon their brothers in the DPRK would cause a great deal of disharmony and ideological and political dissension.
But by your analysis, we are now paralyzed and can do nothing, and he'll grow fatter and stronger and disseminate weapons to Iran, to Syria, to Venezuela. And what do we do then? Do we then give up? I mean, if we let this go on, I can see the day that foreigners take over America and that we have to turn ourselves into prison camps run by North Koreans and Chinese. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I hope it doesn't come to that. What I really share with you, of course, is your pessimism, because right now we're like an enormous ship that has no rudder, and the captain is drunk in the anchor closet. This is a very unfortunate situation.
Jack, I see the world the way you do. My whole view of the world has changed drastically in the last few weeks. Not solely because of what has happened to me, that England, once a beacon of democracy, has become itself a small dictatorship. A dictatorship of the radical left that does not even understand the danger it is in. And that goes right to the heart of Obama. Instead of focusing on the real dangers to the freedoms of the American people, he instead focuses on the agenda of the hard left. Again, not understanding the danger we are really in, again pushing forward the radical agenda.
The irony of it, the Soviet Union and the credibility of Marxism-Leninism collapsed in, 1990, 92, with Gorbachev and Yeltsin, only to see a resurgent fascination with a bankrupt philosophy that we know cannot work.
But wait a minute. You're talking about a fascination with Leninism, Marxism here in America by the Obamaites.
Well, I'm afraid that's true. And unfortunately, a lot of people have not opened their eyes to see what's going on. And
here's some breaking news. The madman in North Korea has just fired another missile. And Admiral Mullen, the press agent, has come out in a newly pressed suit to say he can do nothing. And Obama's supporting Sotomayor and not doing anything to protect the American people. So what are our choices, Jack? Jack, stay on the line. You sound like a super... Where do you live in Florida? You allowed to tell me north or south?
I'm in North Florida. I don't want to give my particulars.
No. I certainly would never ask you for that. I'm asking for another reason. I sometimes come through that area, Jack. I never meet callers. I never talk to callers. But I would certainly like to start an email correspondence with you, Jack. Jack, stay on the line and give us your email address, and I want to come back to you and ask you some questions right here on the Savage Nation.